Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and a hearty welcome to this page if you have only started following us. I have gone and looked at the metrics, and guess what Facebook told me? Facebook has told me that most of the people that come on this page don't even watch my videos. They don't even read my articles. Can I ask you why you're here then? It may well be that it's something that you're looking for which I can't give. Maybe you're expecting a particular type of approach which I haven't used since I've lived away from Africa for 30 years. So I want to know how I could better connect with people like yourselves. And to those of you who are writers as well, welcome. You may post and share your content on our page. Oh, thank you ever so much if you responded to the advert promoting the power of our African stories. Hey, come closer, let me tell you something. The Power of African Stories is a new documentary that's arrived on this platform. It celebrates the work of writers who participated in a writing competition. And I have gone and selected the best stories. Stand back and say Sierra Leone. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm chuffed to say a copy of our anthology, What the Sea Should Say to Me, is in the National Poetry Library in the UK. Now, that is an unachievable feat for most writers in England and, well, I shouldn't just say England, in the United Kingdom and also in Ireland. If you can get your book into the National Poetry Library, boy oh boy, you have arrived. I keep saying these things because I think as a nation, Sierra Leoneans do not celebrate what I expect them to celebrate. I've got to be careful with my middle class values because if we were in a country like Ghana or Nigeria, we would be on the national telly. Our names would be household names because what I'm doing here, sitting here, is probably what people thought, oh, it's unachievable. There are lots of writers who want that sort of recognition in Sierra Leone. For a lot of writers from Sierra Leone, they're looking for money. They're looking for money for sort of material gain when they write. For a lot of them, it's just to get that recognition where someone is going to read the material. And that's what I want to do. I want to make writers like Usman Kabo, and I want people to read their content and to know that they are very good writers, very good talented writers in Sierra Leone. Because often you do not hear about Sierra Leonean poets. And I keep saying this, not poets, and just the writers, basically. I keep saying this because often people think, oh, you're doing it for yourself.
Hi, I am Emmanuel Usman Kago. I'm from Freetown, Sierra Leone, and I'm 26 years old. I'm a school teacher, and I write all types of poems. I consider myself very big in poetry. I write to express myself. What I don't think my mouth can say, I say through my pen. Thank you.
I approached the national broadcaster, Sierra Leone Broadcasting Service, whatever they call themselves now. When I was in Sierra Leone, it was SLBS. Because don't forget, I too used to work on the television when I was a student at Fairway College. I used to work on the national television. I used to be a newsreader. So that's where a lot of people remember me from. Okay, so I approached a gentleman called Daniel Mosiri. I'm going to start naming names now because Daniel Mosiri, when I knew him, he was a producer, and it was back in the 90s when the NPRC went and revived Sierra Leone television. So when I knew Daniel Mosiri, he was a program producer. I'm saying it, Daniel Bridges saying it. So I spoke to Daniel Mosiri on the side. We were speaking. I said, Daniel, could you please cover the launch of what the station said to me? He was very nice on the WhatsApp, and he said, "Oh, you're doing it for yourself, though, aren't you? It's sort of like something that you did. It's not something that I just did." What do people mean? People in Sierra Leone have that perception that when you on Facebook, maybe you're trying to promote yourself, someone approached me and said, "Oh, you're an influencer." How could I be an influencer? Are you having a laugh? What does that even mean? In my old age, who am I going to influence? I'm only here talking about boring writing. Okay, so I approached Daniel Mosiri because I thought he'd remember me. And his words to me on WhatsApp were, "Oh, well, it's something you're doing, out of your good will or something like goodwill or something." It's not. So basically, we haven't been able to find a national radio or television station that would cover the story. Never mind. The guys from Sierra Leone Messenger, they've always supported me. Sierra Leone Messenger supported me. Sarah Calais, when I first published Sierra Leone in the diaspora, Sarah Calais was one of the people that supported me as well. I'm going to start naming names because I can't seem to get an interest from the people I thought would be very interested in what I'm doing here in Sierra Leone. But never you mind, because on a day like this, our book, What the Sisha Said to Me, is in the National Poetry Library. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you something that is an unachievable feat here in the United Kingdom. And I'm going to start bringing my friends here from England. I don't want to do that. I don't want to include them because I wanted this to be only about Africa. I'm going to start involving my friends here. Let them go and tell you how hard it is for writers to get into the libraries where our book is. It's nigh impossible. And guess what? When you approach a journalist in Sierra Leone to cover their story, they're like, "Don't want to do it for reason, don't want to do it, maybe because you said something bad about President Bio." Who told you to say something bad about President Bio? I don't even know where to start talking about your politics because I don't understand your politics. It's all about celebrating the writers there in Sierra Leone who do not have an exposure. And often you get nowhere in a country like Sierra Leone. If we were in Ghana, if we were in Nigeria, we would have a massive following. Talk about creative writing, some people in Sierra Leone, it's like you're speaking Greek in it. Sorry, it's just so annoying. It's just annoying. But anyway, and some of the people that were in What the Sister Said to Me, they're not even on this page anymore. They are on Facebook, some of them. They're on Facebook. But because of their own perceptions of what you're doing, or because they are of their own interpersonal problems, they're not on here even taking a bloody bit of interest in what we do. And that's what you find in countries like Sierra Leone, and that's so off-putting sometimes. But I'm not someone you can approve easily because I risk my life here doing police work. I want to see you come to England. I want to see you police London. And I want to see you survive knife crime. And I want to see you doing what I'm doing. So I'm not going to be put off for people like them. It gets really annoying. Today, Yusuf and I, we no longer speak. Yusuf and I, we no longer speak. He's no longer on here. It's just unfathomable. But I want to say congratulations to all the writers who have stuck with me because your material is going to be read. It's going to be read by people who never heard about you. And I hope we're able to generate some kind of revenue from what we're doing eventually. Because books like anthologies, they take a while for people to hear about them. And marketing is all the thing. Marketing and what I mentioned in marketing. And I just hope that we will be successful so that we can get a few pounds for yourself. Because some of you were compensated when you sent me your material. A good few of you were not compensated, although you got author's copies. But I hope down the line that you will be. Sorry for my outburst. Yeah, you approach Sierra Leone National Television or whatever they call themselves. And, it's something you're doing out of your good nature. No, I'm doing it for people like the Usmans who were languishing in Sierra Leone, where Usman is so talented, but people hadn't heard about him. It's not only about me. I don't need to come and tell you about me. People don't even read my poems. They don't even watch my videos. One girl said to me, we don't understand the way you speak because you use big words. And she's going, or speak Creole. Yeah, is it Creole that's going to get you into the National Poetry Library here? Nothing wrong with Creole. I'm Creole to the backbone. I can speak it better than a lot of people I hear on social media. Well, it's not that that's going to connect us. Creole or Pidgin is not going to connect us with the wider world. So we go out in a language that people can understand. So go and buy a book if you're abroad. Please, if you're in the diaspora, read our poems. Congratulate the writers that are in there. I'm going to finish off with a video of the writers that are in what the sister said to me. If you see them, speak to them, congratulate them, read the book. If you can, if you can do that. That's what Nigerians do. I come here, I mention Chimamanda Ngozi. You have a lot of Nigerians sharing my videos, watching it, because they support each other. I want to see Sierra Leoneans do that. A lot of the time, it's just about politics. It's so boring. Your politics is so boring. That's what you talk about. So, please, watch our videos, share our content. We're putting you on the map. Hey, and what have you got to today? To have a nice and pleasant one.
Samyala Kante, Celia Thomas, Kayode Robin Coker, Usman Emmanuel Cabo, Kemal Fofana, David Manley, Ibrahim Khalil Sisay, Ibrahim A. Kamara, Ibrahim Suri Mansare, Stephen Yaya Mansare, Emmanuel Nayakar Momo, Festus Gabriel Lasene, Cherna Abubakar Jallo, Abubakar Kamara, Abubakar Meek Sisay, and of course myself, Bridget James.